What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back in. All right, today I am going to be discussing this watch right here, my watch of the day, or at least the hour. Now, if you caught my video a couple days ago, I mean, I've only had this watch literally for a couple days. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm not waiting. This actually jumped the gun because I had some other watches I want to talk to you guys about, but I want to discuss this today. So let's just get into it. Okay, so this right here is referred to as the SN054GE. That's a lot. That's a lot. This is a 39mm timepiece, and this is a homage to the Black Bay Pro. Now, I'm going to get something out the way. This is considered a dive watch, and it does not have a spinning bezel. And it is equipped with the NH34, which gives you the GMT function. You know what? I have an employee for this. Hold on, let's point out some stuff. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so right there, you see you have the GMT hand. And this, I actually set this for Iraq time because I got a buddy over in Iraq. You know, I got to set these times up to accommodate him because they're a few hours ahead of us, right? So you have a date window, and I chose an olive green. There are two other colors, I believe, orange and blue, I believe. And again, this bezel is completely fixed, stainless steel all the way through. One of the things that really wowed me when I unboxed this watch was through the plastic, I was looking at how shiny that bracelet was, right? Now, the beautiful thing about that bracelet, it has sort of like a satin brushing to it. It's finished, you know, like really well. And then I was looking at this right here, the chamfering. Just that break, you like giving it like overall aesthetic, man. It's like looking at a well-designed car, man. When the light hits it, it just shines all the way like to perfection, man. It's great. It's a great watch, man. And in my opinion, it's up to you guys what to decide. Now, the logo, which I have no problem with the San Martin logo. And you'll see it right there on the crown. Screw down crown. Now, this watch has 100 meters of water depth ratios. That's 10 bar. So it's enough to go, again, dive watch. Case back is completely sterile. And it does have the same characteristics of like the Rolex brand, the Tudor brand. It has the same characteristics, even down to the deployment clasp, which, again, I really like that. It's a nice touch. I mentioned that this watch, if you didn't know that it was an homage for another timepiece, this thing right here would be like an everyday wear. I really like, honestly, at 160 something grams, it's cool doing my walk. And I've walked, man, I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm like in my 3rd mile or whatever, walking. And it's not a nuisance on my wrist. It's not like so heavy to where like I can't stand it. And yes, it's hot. It's 93 degrees right now. I'm burning up. Maybe I could put a canvas strap on this thing, which I think I may incline to do. That was some advice that somebody gave me, or somebody said they'll do it. But the olive green hits so hard, man. And hopefully this thing is showing up pretty good during the video. Hold on, let me see. Maybe it'll show better than this shade. I'm not sure. You get a good, oh, look at that. Ooh, that's pretty dope. All right, so I'm gonna release you back to that guy that I was talking, man. I just wanted to show y'all this while I was walking. Yes, I have a 7¼ wrist. You got 4 levels of micro adjustment. This watch fits me perfect. See, being in the summer month, you know how your wrist can expand and shrink. I got it. It's just right. Now, here's one thing I do want to point out, because during the live, So here's one thing I want to point out. When I did debut this watch the other day, I pointed out there were no arrows on here. So it has a pin and collar system. So once you push those pins out, it really don't matter which way you push them out. It comes with its own little kit. You either do the push pin, or it has a little plastic piece. I'm sorry, I don't have it with me right now. But there's a sleeve in there, so be careful when you're changing or adjusting your bracelet, because if you're doing this just on the fly, somewhere real quick, you could actually lose. Once you take that pin out, it is, that sleeve is sitting right there in the middle, and it's the length of right there. That's the length of it right there. It's on the inner part. And what you're going to do is, I mean, getting it back in there, that's the friction portion of it to keep this thing secure. I have no problem with that pin and collar system. You know, I'm not going to say I prefer it, but I mean, I have no problem with it. I do want to acknowledge the comments that I've had so far on this watch, and there's a debate. Now, it's not really a debate. It's just, you know, people, they pointed out very valid points. So this watch is a direct homage to the Tudor Black Bay, which the Tudor Black Bay Pro actually is a couple years old. So this watch is even like a little over a year old. I just discovered it, right? I've probably seen this watch before, but I was curious because of the conversation I had with another commenter, and I wanted to see for myself. This actually gives you an opportunity to get into a watch that you may like the design of. And again, the original Black Bay is actually like 1.5 millimeters thicker than this watch. This comes in like at 12.8 millimeters. And of course, it's Tudor. It's Tudor. This watch is not going to compare as far as mechanics is concerned. But aesthetically speaking, you got the snowflake hands. You even, hold on, let's get a closer look. Let's see. It even has that same gilded design on the number markers, man. Look, this thing's crazy. And then the loom on this thing, man. It's like BGW X1 is amazing. The loom is great on this thing, and it lasted. I didn't do a time test on it, but it lasted for a long time. And there's AR coating on it. I don't know how many levels, but hold on, let me get that. You see that shine, man? Look, oh, right there, right there. I love the snowflake hands. I love the boxiness of this. And then the circle. I don't know, I think they just did a great job on this watch. There's no argument on where you stand with this watch, because one of the comments read, hey, pretty much, I wouldn't go for this one because it's too close of a homage, and you can literally just save your money and get that one. Then there was another comment stating Tudor is overpriced. There's no way. Now, that, I guess it can be an argument, but then at the same time, is it really? Because the person that feels that, hey, you should get the real one, they want to keep the integrity of the brand. They want to keep the brand name. You know, from a financial standpoint, that's one less customer that Tudor has if they choose to go with this. And some of you guys can care less. I don't care how much money Tudor makes or don't make off of me. This comes down to personal preference. Take it for what it's worth. You got screw down crown, 100 meters of water resistance. Yes, it's not the traditional 200, but while some of us are desk diving, 100 meters is good enough. But hey, who am I? I'm not here to decide for you. All I'm telling you is the finishing and the way it fits. It's like 143 grams, you know what I'm saying, for me. A little less than that, maybe, because I took out 2 links. But this is a great watch. It's a great watch. It's a great buy. You can get this on eBay. Not eBay. You can get this on Amazon right now for $168. It'd be like, depending on what your taxes are in your state, you have those apply. Or like right now, Sam Martin is the hot button. Sam Martin watches are the hot button. Now this is an older model, right? This is old, like this old news, last year's news. Right now, Sam Martin got another GMT, gradient dials. They got a whole bunch of stuff that you can go pick out. So there's a bunch of AliExpress members or advocates out there. I'm not one of them, but I would buy it. And that's one thing Sam Martin is known for, their homage pieces, even though they got, I think, like 3 models that are not homage. Try it out. Try it out. You know, if you want to know more about this watch right here, I left a link down below. So take that for what it's worth. Let me know what you think. Is this a winner? Would you buy it? Tell me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, man. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed.